Welcome to KeepItReal Studios, the only channel on YouTube that keeps it real. With the events that transpired earlier this year between Sean O'Malley and Merab Dvalishvili, with Merab becoming the new champion of the Bantamweight Division, it has turned that whole division on its axis. The Bantamweight Division is currently at an all-time high, with all of its top fighters being highly skilled at all aspects of mixed martial arts. Currently, as of right now, the fight that does make the most sense is Merab versus Umar. But it does seem that Merab is docking Umar and wants to fight Petr Yan. Petr Yan is coming off an impressive victory against Deiveson Figueiredo. With all things being said, where does that leave Sean O'Malley? Sean O'Malley is currently the previous Bantamweight champion of the world. Sean O'Malley is still a very high-level skilled striker. He is very good at timing, speed, precision, footwork, his movement in the octagon, just being aware of his opponents, being able to read, and just the way he approaches striking with such confidence in the octagon is absolutely amazing, and it's definitely one of Sean O'Malley's best qualities. And I do believe that Sean O'Malley is at the top of his game. If you look at his previous performance from Merab, he definitely wasn't up to par. I felt like Sean O'Malley definitely had an off night, but when it comes to the UFC, you always have to be at the top of your game, so that is no excuse. But I do believe that Sean O'Malley still has a good opportunity to become champion once again. Looking into Sean O'Malley's skill sets, there's definitely a big factor to his whole arsenal. He is not the best in terms of the grappling. I do believe he has shown good moments in scrambling and he has shown decent takedown defense. But overall, Sean O'Malley definitely needs to work on his wrestling a little bit more. If not so more, I do believe a good aspect that Sean O'Malley could work on is on his jiu-jitsu. So when he is taken down, he does have a good opportunity of working well off his back and submitting his opponents. I do believe that's a very important fundamental that Sean O'Malley should have, because Sean O'Malley is a bit of a lankier fighter, taller, skinnier, and a lot of fighters in the bantamweight division, they are a little bit shorter, sometimes stockier, so they can use the physical advantage to take down Sean O'Malley. So I believe if Sean O'Malley learns to work off his back a little bit more, that could be a very important aspect to his arsenal. Sean O'Malley, I believe he hasn't really done much as Bantamweight champion. He definitely had a good rise to the championship, and he definitely had a good knockout against Aljamain Sterling. And that was such a big moment in Sean O'Malley's career, and it was the birth of the Suga Era. Unfortunately, that was the Suga Era at its peak. Moving on with his first title defense against Suga Era, it was a dominant fashion, 5-round beatdown. There was a knee heard all over the world. Sean O'Malley definitely showed fundamentals in that fight, but that was his last championship fight that he won, and he lost to Merab the next fight. So definitely that did derail Sean O'Malley's high train. I do believe that Sean O'Malley in these terms needs to get his confidence back. I don't think he needs to go up against Merab so quickly, because I do believe even on his best, he will lose against Merab. But that's just how I envision the fight going down once again between those two. So I do believe Sean O'Malley does need to get his confidence back and improve in his jiu-jitsu and his grappling a little bit more. Sean O'Malley needs the perfect opponent to get back into title contention, and I believe he has two possible matchups: Petr Yan and Cory Sandhagen. Arguably, these are the two best fighters currently in the division. I believe these are two good matchups that Sean O'Malley could easily win and also easily lose to as well. This is a very interesting matchup. Looking at the Petr Yan fight, this will be very interesting because this will be a rematch. If you look back on their first fight, there was a lot of controversy going into that fight because a lot of people really had Petr Yan winning that fight. A lot of people thought he got robbed, but a lot of people actually thought Sean O'Malley won that fight too as well. They're focusing a little bit on Cory Sandhagen. This is such a unique stylistic matchup because this is a fight fans have been calling for a long time, ever since Sean O'Malley started to become a little bit more popular in the MMA community. Corey Sandhagen is also coming off a loss to a wrestler too in Umar. So I do believe this would be a good opportunity for both of them to kind of see who's better. And Corey Sandhagen is a very talented kickboxer too as well. He's very unique, orthodox in his own way, and you wouldn't really expect it from Corey Sandhagen, but he does have his moments where he can actually surprise you on the feet. So this will be a very interesting matchup to see between Sean O'Malley and Corey Sandhagen. Overall, I've just been feeling like Sean O'Malley lately has been slowly fading into the background ever since his loss the championship. But I still feel like Sean O'Malley is one of the best fighters in the UFC currently, and I do believe he does deserve a little bit more of the spotlight. I am very sad to see the Suga Era end so quickly. I thought he was going to definitely have a crazy and intense run in the Bantamweight Division and eventually try to go up to featherweight. I thought that would have been fun to really see, but I guess that was wishful thinking. But I do want to see Sean O'Malley have a good fight, return back into Octagon and get another highlight reel. That would be very good for the Sugar Show. I am a big fan of Sean O'Malley and I would love his style in the Octagon, and I would love to see him return as soon as possible. But that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please comment down below some of your thoughts and opinions and just the Bantamweight division and what's been going on lately. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to keep it real.